On a cold evening in the 19th century, Sebastian Peter was born in a small town surrounded by quiet fields and rivers. His family's home was neither rich nor luxurious, but it was filled with the smell of burning wood in the fireplace and the sound of the wind hitting the old windowpanes. From childhood, he admired the long silence of colors blending on paper, and found himself escaping the hustle and bustle of everyday life into his own world. A small palette, a brush, and the pale light filtering through a narrow attic window. As Sebastian grew older, he increasingly felt that painting was not a passing hobby, but rather his destiny. He studied at classical academies, but he soon rebelled against the dry formulas imposed by his teachers. He saw painting not as a mere imitation of reality, but as an attempt to reframe it, to breathe new life into inanimate objects. In the streets of Vienna, Paris, and Berlin, he wandered through exhibitions, absorbing the schools and styles around him. He continued to search for his own unique tone, for a signature that would make him stand out. In his youth, he would spend long nights drawing by candlelight, his fingers stained with oil paints, his face bearing the scars of sleeplessness. The city would slumber, while he continued his dialogue with the white canvas, as if trying to awaken life within it. His friends saw him as eccentric, immersed in worlds unseen by others, but his eyes held a glow that suggested a storm of inspiration was brewing within him. His path was not easy. He faced the disregard of critics, the laughter of skeptics, and sometimes the cruelty of poverty. Yet, he believed that beauty does not need permission to be born, and that if a painting is honest, it will find its way on its own. Over time, his name began to appear in art salons, and collectors and enthusiasts became attracted to his works, which combined dreams and realism, and light and shadow in an eternal dialogue. He spent his later years more peacefully, having become respected among his peers. But his eyes never lost their childhood sparkle, and his hands never ceased exploring color. He would sit in front of his large window, contemplating the sunset as it poured over the roofs and rivers, then turn to his paintings as if writing his will in timeless visual language. Sebastian Peter passed away, leaving behind a legacy of paintings that continue to tell his story. The story of a boy who didn't fear isolation, didn't succumb to despair, but rather turned his life into a stage of color, and turned color into life.